Hey, 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 motherfuckers. Big ups to Scott. Thank you so much, man. It's a bit daunting, you know? I'm like Mr. Shrek, dude. I'm like, I bump into things. I over torque shit sometimes. I bang shit with hammers, and the whole powder game is delicate as fuck. Even the little thing, it's like, got a handle, but don't touch the handle and tip it ever so gently. And grab the funnel, but don't touch the handle on the funnel because no, that'd be stupid. So why is there a handle? I don't know. You gotta cup it. You gotta gently place it. And I'm not really a gentle kind of guy. I'm a brute force fucking. So there was a learning curve. Spilled the primers. That was funny. Although I will say that that device he had, he said it's not a lot. It's like $40. There's like much more expensive, better. It's inserts like this, and there should be like two locking collars where even if you invert, it doesn't fall off. Just saying, wasn't all my fault. Bad design. But overall, we got there, and I'm still scratching my head on the whole ladder test stuff. I mean, if other people have spent the money and time and determined what a sweet spot is for a certain barrel, in our case, 20-inch 6.5 Creedmoor Lewis machine and tool, 41.5 seems to be the way, with quantity ELDM 140s. Why do the tests? Why go into the bottom rung and work your way up? Most of those are probably not going to shoot well. And somebody mentioned that. But I wanted to embrace the process and understand all that goes into it. So, cool. Let's do it. Spend a little money on some powder, on some primers, which I still primers I never bought. I owe Scott some money on the primers. Brass is getting reloaded, and the bullets, I pay for those. But still, it's really cool. I mean, I was I'm slow, methodical, being careful. But between the cigarettes, the pollen, my age, and the fallen, and the degradation of our souls intertwined in the universe and shit, I digress. I wish I was 25 again. I would have done shit different. But the show goes on. Yeah, I need a beer. Be right back. And we're back. All right. Good times, everybody. Hope you're all doing really well. So, a part of me was, when I got back home, I was like, is there a point to the ladder test stuff? And some guys are like, well, if the sweet spot's 41.5 on the LMT 6.5 barrel, and other people have spent the money and time to determine that, why mess with a ladder test? Why go sub-low and work your way up to a point where, more than likely, you're better off in the 40, 45, 41s? And there's a logic to that, but I wanted to embrace the process of it all, And granted, this is probably and more than likely more geared towards the bolt gun world. The competition world is fierce. Eric Cortina style stuff Scott's been turning me on to. I mean, those guys will move heaven and earth to, and they'll reload like bandits just to shave a thousandth of an inch off their groups, which, it's excessive. I agree. And moving on, we'll work on the Bergara. And when we master the Bergara, then we'll upgrade to like a Masterpiece Arms bolt gun. Maybe 6GT or BR or one of these other weirdo fucking calibers that I'm not familiar with. On the way up to an Accuracy International $15,000 to $17,000 bolt gun to shoot things really, really well. I don't know, but I'm all about it. It's so cool. So, today was a big step in my education. I appreciate Scott for all his tutelage. He's a good teacher. He really is. He has patience. You notice in the video, like, he'll stop me because I'm like a Mr. ADHD and go, go, go. Like, listen, stop, shut up, let me talk. That's cool. He's a good friend, and I appreciate him. I used to think I had lots of friends, but time marches on. And even like Jody, my so-called best friend, I've been dead to him for a long time. And you should never reach out to people who forgot about you. You should do that a lot. Ex-girlfriends, so-called friends. You realize who people are as time marches on. And that's cool. They're all doing their own thing, and that's fine. But you try so hard to stay in certain people's lives, and then you realize that they don't give a fuck about you. You could die tomorrow. 6 months will go by. No one's going to care or even be aware of it. But Scott's one of the real ones. So was Larry. We haven't heard from Larry in months and months and months. I don't know what Larry's up to. He's all into his biker shit. We miss him, and we wish him well. And he's still got some welding equipment in my garage. And but for some reason I hope he's okay. I haven't checked on him. I should do a search. Make sure he's alive and shit. Make sure his doggos are safe. He's fine. He just done his own trip, and that's cool. Larry's one of the real ones, and we miss him very much, and we hope he comes back to the fold at some point in the near future. Because, the dude's a real deal. He's cool. But he's on his own journey, and that's cool too, so you gotta respect that. So anyway, started doing a little drinking. And I appreciate my boy Scott for getting my back. A whole new thing has opened up. I mean, I love my guns. I'm not great at shooting, but I'm trying. I love tinkering with my guns, but the whole 18 photos and 5-paragraph essay about here's how I change the fucking torque spec on the screwdriver on the flashlight. Oh my god, that got all real fast. People got sick of me. And, whatever. I'm transparent. I'm Jake Murray. But, less is more, dude. But this whole reloading thing is a whole new part of the adventure. That's cool. So we'll keep on keeping on. We'll focus on the Megara next, and then find the happy loads right where it wants to be, and hopefully get our groups down, and we maximize sub MOA on the 200. Then we go find the place where we can shoot 800, 900, 1,000. And if any, I told Scott, I was like, dude, let's get into the bolt gun game, man. Let's get some accuracy. Those are big money. Masterpiece arms type shit. Some 6GT, 6BR. Dasher. That's another one. A curiosity. We're going back and forth. Maybe go sign up for some class up in the in Montana somewhere, A few days in Montana, shooting some long range in Utah or whatever. Best Mexican food I ever had was in Missoula, Montana. Tom's got that today. Yeah. It's true. Years ago, I was down there. We were doing a shared law firm where they wanted paralegals and secretaries and then every lawyer who had an office was their own law firm, and they had this centralized server system, but segregated based on their data. Great idea. I didn't understand why they wanted to do it at the base of a mountain in Missoula, Montana. Until I watched Yellowstone and realized how much money there is. Now, Missoula is a very hoity-toity kind of Beverly Hills of the Northwest. Expensive stuff. Anyway, midway through that week and a half I was there, I ended up with the dude, the IT guy. We went to lunch together. A little Mexican family had moved up from California, and they opened a little restaurant at the base of a mountain in Missoula, Montana. And it was the best Mexican food I have ever had to this day. Wow. Montana beef. Fresh everything. hand rolled tortillas and all this shit, taco shells. But I remember it just so fresh and so clean. Just the meat was just not greasy, just amazing. You left there going, my God, that was such a good meal. Very rare. You ever get that down here? Florida sucks, especially here. You know, but wow, I don't know how that came up, but Viva Mexico. If you're legal, if you're not, well, roll the dice. There you go. That's about it. I'm gonna finish a few beers I have left, and then I'll go take pictures of hand loads that I worked really hard at doing, and hopefully we'll get to the range this week and see what they do. I don't know, man. They're probably better geared for the Vigara than the LMT. I might find out that the Hornady Match factory shit does the best job anyway, but I've been desperate to learn the process, and I'm in love with it. So I would start looking into, let's sell a gun and buy some hardware, but Scott's got all the good stuff. There's no point reinventing the wheel. I was gonna buy a Garmin Zero. He's like, dude, I got one. So I can't. He'll send me the spreadsheets and whatever. I may get one eventually anyway, but I'm stoked, man. It's a whole new addiction, and God bless Scott for putting up with my crazy autistic, undiagnosed ass. All right, ADHD. You know me. Mom's up in Canada still, going on month 10 or 11. I haven't heard from her in a couple weeks. I hope she's well. She's all anti-Trump, super socialism fan. Free healthcare is the best, yeah. So we're not going to go down that road, are we? No, we're not. Just wish everybody well and celebrate the now. I'm happy to report that she did send me a care package, and we got about 12 or 14 bags of tariff-free Canadian ketchup chips, which are actually delicious. The one thing I never understood, I've been eating these things all my life. America doesn't embrace the ketchup chip. I don't understand, because they're fucking brilliant. My God, man. That's a ketchup chip from Canada. And yeah, it's like sweet, not barbecue. It's just it got its own vibe, man. They're just fucking delicious. I don't have a clip, so let's put this flashlight on that. There you go. And there was a brand called Herr's, Herr, from like Pennsylvania that makes one version of it. They're not bad. Back I tried them. But Canada's got like 38 fucking brands of ketchup chips, and sometimes socialism gets it right every once in a while. They do. Smoked meat in Montreal. And what was that place my cousin Jason used to go in Toronto? Batondo's. Panzerotti. Pizza dough filled with beautiful sauce and fresh cheese and pepperoni, wrapped up and deep fried in crystal clear oil. And my God, if that didn't explode in your mouth like Bieber and Diddy. Too soon? Don't matter. It was fucking delicious, man. All right, let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's reload and shoot and go fucking crawl our way into some sort of competition where I don't make a complete ass of myself. That's the goal, baby. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. 100% transparency, 100% autism is how we roll here in the Eastern Florida. I was looking for an acronym to sound cool, but I fucked it all up. Used to be SFLA, South Florida. Northeastern Central Florida. Palm Coast, Florida. Land of sun and fun and super high utility bills. Until next time, your boy Jake America. Here's a quick shot of the rounds, because they're sexy as fuck and I'm proud of them. Big ups to Scott. Next time. Peace. Bum, bum, bum. Doo, doo, doo. Doo, doo, doo. Jake America, fuck yeah, bitches. Peace.